We did kind of have a few mishaps that were, let's just say they were disappointing. Can I ride every ride and watch every show here at Kings Island's Winterfest? Well, today, that is the question on my mind. We're gonna do as much as possible here. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's have some fun. All right, it is 4:30 as I walk into the park today. Right now it's 4:31. We're later than I want to be, but we're going to be going straight back to go see the Nativity, the Sounds of the Nativity. So that's happening first. That show is starting right now, and then at 5:30 is the lighting ceremony. So I want to make sure that I see that today. And we are in Kings Island. It's a beautiful sight. It's not all lit up yet. Oh, look! Got a cute little reindeer. Aww. Now, Sounds of the Nativity is happening over here this year. Should already be started, and I hear it. I know there are some familiar faces, not from this last year, but from 2 years ago in Sounds of the Nativity. So I'm excited to go see it. Let's go. I actually think this is a much better location for it this year because it makes it so much more noticeable along the pathway.
And in the same country there were shepherds working in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night.
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill toward men.
I love these hymns. I think it's so cool for me. It's one of my favorite parts. I mean, this is what Christmas is about.
Gloria, Gloria, oh come and sing Gloria, Gloria, sing Gloria, oh come and sing Gloria.
I've been here all of 10 minutes and they've already made me cry. It's good.
Take the night wind to the little land. Do you see what I see? A song high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Oh, Mary, did you know? He rules the world with truth and grace. We weep for sounding joy. We reveal
about you, but I just went to church. Now that I've pulled myself together a little bit, we're gonna go grab something to eat. That's our next spot. It is now right at 5 o'clock, or maybe a little bit before 5. Oh, it's not La Rosa's. Oh, it is. Prancer's Pizza. All right. Mama La Rosa's Pizza. It's pizza. I did find a spot right underneath the heat lamp and with a great view behind me too, so, you know, influencer behavior right here. Now, La Rosa's Pizza is, it's fine. There's nothing that great about it. There's nothing that horrible about it either. It's just inoffensive pizza, unless you really love pizza. And like if you're from Chicago, probably you'll hate this pizza. Good meal just acquired, and it was very, very fun to watch the ice skating happening right over here while I was eating right there too. Just a peaceful place with this music going on and the sounds of everybody just walking by. It's not too crazy. You don't hear coasters. It's just a nice day. It's cool. Now I have 20 minutes until the lighting happens, but if you know me, you know I don't want to waste any amount of time, if it's at all possible, when I'm in a theme park. So today we're headed straight over to the Carousel, and that's going to be our first ride of the day. Now, one thing I figured out yesterday is this year, the beginning of the day is not the best day to ride the coasters. The end of the night is. After the parade and during the parade, that's when you ride rides. So, especially coasters. So, we're gonna hit this ride. We're gonna hit several of the flat rides throughout the day today on our way in between shows. But the Carousel is a very high capacity ride anyway, so it should be a really great ride for me to be able to get onto. So let's go. I didn't hit this yesterday, but there is also Candy Cane Lane. It's definitely a fun thing too. Now the outside row of horses is stationary just like at Cedar Point. The inside rows are not. So if you want one that moves, then you gotta get an inside row. To face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. And at that, it is 5:27. The lights have not come on yet, and I am headed down onto International Street to watch the ceremony that's going to be happening. I'm not sure if they hold that at the stage. I would assume maybe that's where they have it, but let's go see.
So I'm sending you this Christmas card to say it's nice to have you here. I'll hold you close, make sure that you know I was lost before you. Christmas on the tree, let the record spin while dancing next to me. Baby, Christmas love.
The holiday season is all about spending time with family and friends. And we are so excited that you've decided to join. And now please give your attention to the Eiffel Tower and help us count down as we get ready to light up the night. Kings Island, are you ready? Here we go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Winterfest, Kings Island!
Singing joy to
was a great show, and we love it when it snopes outside. So we are on our way to our next attraction, and that's going to be the flat rides, because we're trying to ride every ride and see every show. Now, in order to do that, we need to get the flat rides out of the way, because those are the ones that are going to have the least long line at this point in the night. Later on in the night, we should have some better times for riding some of the rides, especially the roller coasters. But right now, we've got a few things that we want to get done as quickly as possible. So this is a good time for Zephyr, for corkscrew, all that kind of stuff. So let's go. I think this is new for this year, but it's something I'd really like to do. One thing I'll tell you I will not do is that horrible contraption of death right there, because I hate it that much. I'm protesting. But they're so much fun. I love this trolley. Now, last year they had the trolley singers. I don't think they have that this year. So I think instead they've done like Main Street vehicles at Disney World, which I find really fun. I do love how they can change all of these light bulbs. They're all LED. And so all of these lights were all up for Halloweekends also. And now some of them are not. These were not. I don't think those were up. But all these main bulbs. So it's really nice how quick they can turn around for Winterfest. All they have to do is add some of these trees, which pop right up, and then maybe do a couple of other trees like that one, but not a ton, and I love that. So we're hitting the Scrambler as one of our first things, first rides tonight. Get a couple of things done before our next show. All right, and we have another ride coming up right now. It's called My Daughter because family comes first, and the line is not very bad at all now. Let's find a good one to sit in. Now, you can win at Kings Island by knowing that it's supposed to go over you like this, like a purse. All right, and Dodgem is done. It's now time to go see the holiday string along. I'm probably only gonna see a little bit of it. This one's not one where I'm like bent on seeing all of it, but I am wanting to see what they're doing and some live music in there because I've never seen it. So let's go. Also, it might be time for a drink, so we'll have to see about that. I was wondering where the polar bear thing was. It's right here. This is it. Here we are at Enrique's or Enrique's. I'm not really sure which one it is. And come in through this door right here. Although it does say exit. I don't think it matters though. I can already hear the music.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? If you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
They have a couple different ones here also. Icy Winter Breeze, Chili Cranberry Delight, but then they have Santa's Hat also, and the Holly Jolly. Those are all what I had earlier, but those are different. And then the Cranberry Ginger Mimosa, Christmas Mule, and Merry Mistletoe are all different also. They are pretty. So that's the Mimosa on the right, and then what's the one on the left?
The chili cranberry.
Chili Cranberry, okay, cool. Love the upside down Christmas tree. So the decorations in here are great. Also, come see Kathy, she's awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so Kathy said Icy Winter Breeze was her favorite. It's a refreshing mix of Minute Maid lemonade, Sprite, and blue raspberry syrup with a snowy rim, spiked with vodka, gin, and rum. When you combine gin and rum, you get gin. It is sweet. It has like that sweet like artificially sweet flavor to it to some degree, because I think probably because of the Minute Maid. But beyond that, you get this really good bitter with it, so it balances it really, really nicely. This is not just a normal drink, so the alcohol in it gives it like a nice balance of a little bit of bitter, and then you add the sugar rim onto it, and it really makes it a nice taste to it. So I really like that a lot.
It's like an electric lemonade.
Yeah, oh yeah, good. Like an electric lemonade. Come see Kathy, she'll take care of you. All right, so we are headed off to go hit one more show tonight. I love the view of the tree as you're walking around this little lake here. And here is our next show. This line is long, but it's not as long as it will be, and it does fit a lot of people in it. Now this line looks deceptively long because it is very long, but it's also a massive, massive theater inside. So you have plenty of space to still be able to sit. You do not need to be the first person in line unless you're wanting to get a front row seat. And even then, I probably will still get a front row seat because I'm by myself. If you're with a group, that's obviously different. It's a lot harder to find those seats. And we made it in line just in time for us to get up to the front of this line. Let's go. I love the setup here for Tinker's Toy Factory.
Glad to see you.
A fun game to play in here also is what movie are they playing music from right now? Christmas Story, but sometimes you'll hear Elf, sometimes you'll hear Home Alone, sometimes, I mean, just all the classic Christmas tales that there's music from. So it's fun to listen to it and be like, wait, what movie is this one from?
Elves, ready, set, let's go!
Happiest season of all.
And when you're born a Christmas elf, you wake up every morning feeling like a lucky so-and-so.
We always get that special glow.
Being out of time.
Not a second can we spare. As it all comes down, Christmas. It all comes down, Christmas to Christmas Day.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to fly with a reindeer and my sleigh. Hey!
Time is almost up, and it all comes down to Christmas Day. Christmas, nearly Christmas Day.
Oh! What was that? Oh, it was nothing.
I'm worried. Aren't you guys all worried?
If Santa says he's fine, then he's fine.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing up there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh, I got it, Tinker. Yo! Oh. Oh.
Here we go again! This happens every year! Santa!
There's a saying here up north that helps put our best foot forth. If you want to fill the shoes of Mr. C, make sure your sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Stay right there, Tinker. Huddle up, everybody. Come on, huddle up. When the room is gloomy and its atmosphere is called it quits, then you must remember that December is a time for glitz.
Tinsel every corner till it's Christmas everywhere you look. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Put some cheery all around on every cheek.
Up on the roof, baby. Up on the roof, baby. Roof, baby. Up on the roof, baby.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Coming to town. Coming to town. Jolly old St. Nicholas, here he comes. Hurry up, can't waste time. Hurry up, can't waste time. When you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand that you're not made great. Your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingle, shiny, showy, cheery, crinkle, rattle, dazzle, ring a lingle.
I can't buy it, makes me tingle.
Jolly jingle, jingling. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. On the
It's all over my glasses and my beard. All right, so this show is absolutely fantastic. And it's actually gone from, like, it's cheesy, but also it made me cry today. So, I love it. And the more times I see it, the more I like it. So that's usually the way things work. But yeah, I really liked it. And also I can tell the differences in some of the cast members that they've had and a few things that went wrong last time and then went wrong today. And that's part of the fun of it. Here we have Cargo Loco. It is open. I do not see the other one though. The other new ride is not open because I do not see that it exists. It does not exist to me. So we are hitting this one. Let's go. First of all, I cannot get the barrels to move around in a circle. I try with all my might and I can't get it to work. And it's kind of crazy to me that Disney can make a version where kids can spin it, but I can't spin this one. I tried so hard too. Also, I met Tim and his friend, and it was so great to meet you, Tim. Thanks for saying hi. I saw him in the line and we waved at each other, and then we talked to each other right at the end of the ride. So it was great to see him. Last, it is time for the parade. People are already lining up for it, and we are going to be looking for a friend from Cedar Point to meet up. You've probably seen her and her family on the channel before, but we're gonna see them today with any luck. I just wrote her on Instagram. I know she's around here somewhere, but who knows where that is. So it's going this way this year first, and then it'll go all the way around. So we'll see it come this way. All right, I found my friends and the music for the parade is starting. So let's go.
Merry Christmas to you! I did too.
Okay, so you don't want to stand on this side over here because then you don't really get to watch it. I only got to see it come up, and then after that you just get to see the floats go by. So okay, the parade last year started at that corner where I just was, but this year it ends at that corner, and it legitimately ends at that corner. So if you don't get to see it, you can still be on International Street and not get to see it. So the best thing with the parade would be this corner right here, or you could be all the way around this, and you still can see the entire parade route if you're around it on the other side. But otherwise, you're not going to get to watch it. So we're headed to one more spot. We're going to see a little bit of what the Dickens, and we're not going to get to watch all of it though. So we're going to head off that direction, and then we're going to see if we can ride a couple of rides. So this last half hour will be hopefully very productive, but it'll probably just be hitting one coaster, because sometimes it's a little bit dicey about whether or not I'm gonna fit onto Flight of Cheer. So if I don't fit onto Flight of Cheer, sometimes it just really pushes things. I don't know. I don't even know what it is that gets stuck or where I get stuck, but somehow I get very stuck. It's usually my thighs. It's like my legs, and my legs aren't fat, so that's the weird thing. So we're not gonna hit every ride today, nor are we going to hit every show. We're gonna get down here now. If I miss it, then I go ride other rides. Sometimes they'll leave the door open, but sometimes they don't, so we'll see. Okay, it looks like it's closed, and I'm not gonna worry about it because I can ride some more rides instead. Now, we've got about 45 minutes for us to make it to ride as much as we possibly can this evening. I'm almost tempted to ride some of the kids' rides, because I could get on literally that right now. But I don't think we're gonna do that. We're gonna prioritize coasters right now over flat rides, and try to get as many things done as we can. We may not be able to do Flight of Fear though. That's kind of the one thing that maybe we're gonna be missing tonight. So, but let's see what all we can do. I think the crowds really clear out at this point, which is definitely helpful. We do have some crafts here too, Sally's Crafts. I don't think that costs any extra either, if I recall from past years. I am very excited for the new family coaster coming in 2024 here at Kings Island. I think that'll be really fun. Let's hope that this happens the way I thought it was going to happen based on what I discovered last night. I'm not positive, but let's hope that's going to be the case.
Can you tell me a little more about your previous jobs?
Well, I worked in the woods as a lumberjack for a while.
I do like the way they've redone this all, and they're just leaving it up for, they did this for Halloween, and they're just leaving it up for Christmas too. I think it's kind of cool. They have a little story that it goes off. I enjoy that. It's looking decent. Maybe not the best ever, but you know what? I think I can do single rider line. I'm gonna try to hit that. Thank you. Single rider line should be a great one for me right now, since we've already done this. Only just a couple people up here, that bodes well for me. Now, single rider lines are a tricky thing. Usually there's only 1 or 2 odd spots per train that you can do as a single rider. So if you end up seeing a massive single rider line, don't get in it. That's not gonna help you at all. If it's a small one like this one is, it probably will help you. Such a great ride. It is everything that I love. It's so much just up and down to the side. You got some angles on it. So great. Now, I am tempted to go to the train right now, but the train is gonna take me a good 20 minutes. Like, it's open right now, so I could get on it right now, but the route is very long. So I don't think that that's the best thing for me to do, to get onto, or to move into the rest of this evening. So instead, I'm gonna go hit at least one more flat ride, try to see what all we can do back in the area, and maybe we'll go hit single rider for Flight of Cheer. We'll have to do a couple different things to try to maneuver. We'll see what we can do. Let's go. Mills Autos has a pretty decent line. That doesn't look like it would take too long, but I think we're still gonna wait on that for right now. Ooh, maybe instead of the train, we hit the trolley this year, since I hit the train last year. So I may do that. That's probably a good idea. As a matter of fact, there's someone, I could get on it right now. Now I'm wondering if that's the best idea. Go hit this right now. The Holly Jolly Trolley. I wasn't gonna make it, so for right now, that's not something we're gonna do. So, we only ride stuff that we can make it onto. Right now, Zephyr is the perfect choice because it just stopped. This will be almost no wait whatsoever, and then I can go hit Flight of Cheer on a single rider line, and then we'll see what else I can do. All right, let's get a spot all by myself. I ride that ride for my daughter because she loves it, but
Dylan.
I swear it doesn't get better. It's I keep thinking like this will be the time. Like I come into it with the very high hopes, and then like no. The second I leave the ground, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can ride Orion, but that thing scares the hell out of me. Okay, I haven't even walked back here yet this season, so we're gonna come back and see. The single rider line is over that way. We'll see if I need to do it. I'm gonna go into the regular line first and just see what it's like. I have about 20 minutes left in the night, and I would like to hit 2 attractions if it's at all possible. I already see them at the door, which tells me it's a decently long line. Not huge, but decently long, which tells me I can do the single rider line instead. So let's do that. So you go in through the fast lane to do single rider. And this is only during Winterfest, not during all the time. This would normally be a fast lane line. Yeah, I don't want to wait in that line. Come right into here and ask them about it. I feel like it feels like you're a pinball in a pinball machine when you ride that ride. It is crazy. You go just in so many loops. I never know which way is up, especially the first half of the ride. It's just nuts. It's not one of my favorite rides, but I did just barely fit. So even if you're me in a winter jacket, a fluffy winter jacket, you can potentially get on it. So that's at least good to know. So we are on our way now to the trolley, if I see that the trolley is still running. If I don't see a trolley at all, then I'll be working to go on one last thing. And that one last thing will probably be the cars, but it's looking like maybe the trolley's ready, so let's go see. Oh, maybe I'll ride toward the back. All right, so this is fun. Oh. right, so that was very fun. I know maybe it's not the most exciting ride that anyone can ride, but I'm a sucker for that kind of experience. Something slow and pretty. I really enjoyed that. Overall though, we did do every single coaster and we did ride most of the flat rides. I think we missed that antique cars, we missed the train. I'm sure we missed something else also. So anyway, we missed a couple, but only about 2, so that's cool. However, as far as the shows go, we should have hit 2 more shows, and we really missed both of those entirely. Had I known about the parade route and not been meeting someone, I probably would have shown up at the very, very end and tried to get the parade at that point, like right before the parade started. But that's a lot easier to do as a single person than it is to do in a group of people where you're trying to get a decent seat. But also the spot that we chose was not a great spot. So that's something to keep in mind for the parade. Don't allow what I did to be a repeat for you. Learn from my mistakes here. It's part of why I have this channel, so that you guys can see what I do and you guys can either learn from the mistakes or get tips based on what I've done. So, well, we tried to see how much we could possibly do here at Kings Island for Winterfest, and we did a lot, but we did kind of have a few mishaps that were, let's just say they were disappointing. But we can get over it, and regardless, even when you have a mishap, you just continue on. And like I said, I do these things so that you can learn from my mishaps. So do not go wait over there for the parade. Wait over there for the parade, or wait in the main walkway here for the parade. That'd be fine, but even then you're only going to see part of it. So you don't want to do that. You want to wait over here probably to watch it, or you want to wait right where I'm standing right now to watch the parade, and that would probably really be your best bet. Or you can also wait all the way down the corridors, all the way down to Flight of Fear and all that kind of stuff. That's another great place to go for it. But we did have some mishaps. You know, those things happen. We still did 2 coasters. We were able to get, I think, 4 flat rides in, and we were able to ride, and we were able to see either 3 or 4 shows today, something like that. So that's not terrible by any means, and I'm definitely glad to have been here today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think about Winterfest, and is this a place that you want to come to? I'd love to hear from you, and also how much have you done at Winterfest? How much have you been able to complete in one day? I'd love to hear that from you also. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and let's go. Also, be cool people and press that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, like 75% of you aren't subscribed anyway. So press that subscribe button and come join us here, because then you become cool people with that subscribe button. So you want to be cool people, right? So press that subscribe button. All right, let's go. Bye, Kings Island. Maybe I'll see you again this year. I'm not quite sure if I will or not. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!